What is up, everyone? So today, once it gets in focus, we are using the track camera because I don't know where my other camera is. We'll find it. But I hope everyone had an amazing holiday weekend with their friends, their family, their significant other, whatever. As long as you guys were safe and had an amazing time. I know I did. It was awesome. I'm just hurting really bad still from this Saturday. But we got a lot of work to do today because this week is a huge week for me and Nissonda, I guess. So this week, hopefully, we will be able to bring Nissonda to the track to the very first time. Now it survived the dyno, a couple street pulls, a couple donuts. Now it's time to see how she does on the actual track. And while we still have a lot of work ahead of us, and today we have to cross one more thing off that list. All right, so our first big issue here has to do with the steering, and this is pretty common with the S chassis since this up front is kind of technically the S chassis. So one, the wheel will actually hit the lower control arm at full lock. Can you see it right there?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so that's not good. And on top of that, we're having this issue called over centering. And well, let me show you what that is. So check this out. We have the steering rack with the tie rod, and then we have the knuckle right here, right?
Right.
As the rack goes in deeper, the wheel turns, right? If you go too far, there becomes this point where the wheel can actually turn without the rack going in any deeper. There's this movement right here that the steering rack has no control over. At full lock, your wheel will actually start to bounce around inside that play. And of course, that does not feel good. It can cause some pretty weird feeling, and of course, not give you the best control. So we're gonna end up fixing both our issues today with one piece. All right, so this is easy. We're gonna make something that prevents this from turning too far. So it won't hit the wheel on the lower, and it won't over center itself. Easy fix, right?
Easy as peasy.
All right, so the goal here is to make a little pedestal that's gonna prevent this part of the knuckle from going any farther. All right, let's get the cardboard. So we got a little pedestal right here, welded up right there, but we still need a piece to come in contact with the knuckle. And well, a big ass bolt will have to do. Go. Let's weld this thing up. Now this thing is so beefy, I don't have to worry about it flexing, but just for good measures, I'm gonna brace it up in the back. And then we never have to worry about it. All right, I kind of banged through that a little quick because I don't have my tripod, but check it out. It actually looks quite presentable. So I am super happy with that. And this thing works mint.
Nice.
So we're painting up. It looks awesome. We got this knuckle, whacking it. We're good to go. But I messed up.
What'd you mess up?
Dude, I am so upset. This is not like me. Usually I'm pretty good about this. On this whole entire build, there was no point where I did something that caused error down the road. But, all right, check this out. Come on this side, RJ.
Okay. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, get your big head out of the way. Ah.
Yeah.
I see where your problem comes from.
One big oopsie daisy right there. Luckily, there is a solution to this that would help me not redo all of this. So this is kind of like making me do a mod that I should have done from the beginning. Unfortunately, I don't have the part. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to take a piece off my S13. All right, check it out. So this is a drop down tie rod. And what this does is it actually lowers the entire tie rod down. And what this does is it's supposed to help with bump steer. Now, what bump steer is, if you look, our tie rod right here, see how it's not perfectly level?
Yeah, it's got like a little bend to it.
So that's what happens when you slam a car, right? It messes up all the suspension geometry. So when you hit a bump, it gets even more unlevel, right? So what that does is it actually causes the wheel to toe in or toe out, depending on where the rack is, which could feel really crappy. If you hit a bump, your alignment can go off and you can kind of go all over the place. That's called bump steer. So what this does is it helps lower the tie rod down so it's more flat, so it helps correct the bump steer. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So this is actually something I should have bought from the beginning, and I definitely wanted to. I just kept putting it off, and now, well, it's forcing me to do it. So it's kind of like a
Silver lining.
silver lining, right?
I understood that a lot easier than the relay.
Yeah, good. This will force me to buy some nice brand new ones for the coupe. How about that?
Ooh, the coupe does deserve some love.
Deserves so much.
It deserves everything.
It's close, but it doesn't hit.
That's better.
Oh, that sucked, but whatever. Luckily, when the car compresses the suspension, it'll be even farther away, so I'm not worried about it. All right. Whoop. Everything's great. Lock it in place. Look at that. Boom. Thing's so solid. Stop it. All right, well, we still gotta do the whole making things not shake thing. What the hell's going on back there? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because before, like when you would turn in, the wheel would want to turn in more and then it would over center and the car would be kind of like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
That's, yeah, when you turn the wheel and it wants to turn itself, that's probably too much.
Oh yeah, there we go. God, that wastegate sounds horrible. But big news, tomorrow we're going up to Stay Golds and we're gonna recirc the wastegate like we should have did from the beginning. And I'm not gonna lie, Alex yelled at me from Stay Gold. He goes, no, we're gonna recirc this. I said, screw it, Alex. We'll dump it. It'll be faster. It'll sound fine.
Listen, who would have thought this would have sounded so shitty though? Like, it was kind of a thing, like, oh, maybe this one will leave open and it'll sound sick, you know, like, psych, psych, psych.
It's so nice, dude. It's funny how some bump stops make the car feel so much more dialed. What Brian was just filming, like he had his the camera out the window.
Yo, talk shit when you let it in later. See how great that clip
That's
is.
awesome. That's so awesome. That's the first time trying to throw the figure eight, and it's nice because you could feel it. Like it's right about to go to the spot where you can tell the car kind of wants to like get the wheel stuck on you from over centering, and it doesn't let it hit it, so it just kind of bounces right back.
Honestly, that was very controlled. Doing tiny little donuts like that, like, and putting it where you want to be can be kind of tough. So this thing had enough control to not spin you out, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Exactly. So every time we take it out, it's really proven to be something that's gonna do quite well this week.
It did pretty good from the beginning, but it just gets better and better a little bit every time.
That's always the goal.
Which is exciting.
All right, well, that took me way freaking longer today than I wanted it to. So now it's time to work on Brian's car, because we gotta get that thing ready too.
Yes, because my car feels like dookie.
So today is a big day for Brian, because today Brian gets his very first set of real coilovers.
PC racing, baby.
Are you excited or what?
Super excited, because my car's gotten worse and worse and worse.
So I actually bought these for Brian probably, what, like 4 months ago? I think it was like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And then obviously the drift seasons didn't happen, so he's been holding off, saving these puppies until things started happening again. And now it's the perfect time, so we could throw those junk ass old coils away.
That's right. Plus, I did one drift event this year, and it was pretty good other than my front tires rubbing my fenders all the time.
Yeah.
So it's definitely time.
Time for an upgrade.
Yes. I'm so excited.
BC everything, baby. Remember, Brian has had the max speeding rods in his car up front for almost over a year and a half now.
Yeah, it's been too long.
And then in the rear, he put like BC springs with like a Bilstein shocker. I don't know
This
what your
is
piece
actually a pretty good setup back here. The original max beating rods blew out in 2 months.
So bad.
Yeah.
I mean, there's what, $250 coilovers?
Yeah, on it, but not worth like 250 cents.
Man, this is hilarious because Ryan has always had every car I've ever known you had. Like you've always had these junk ass secondhand
Not
coilovers.
true. My first, the Corrado, that had like sweet conies, and that was the only car that ever drove good.
Fair enough. I heard if you go on LZ's website, you get a T-shirt.
You get free? Did I get a T-shirt?
We got an order from LZ.
God damn it!
Oh, look at these. Nah, I love seeing fresh coils.
Comes with a sway bar and links.
Josh, you hungry? There's peanuts.
Ooh,
Dude, I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited.
This is exciting. Look how far. Oh, you can't tell now, but my rear droops so bad. I'm excited for that.
Same. You're gonna be a new man.
New man's. Heck yes. This is the front right.
I got you, all right?
Hold on, I got you.
Oh, that's not fun.
Hey, that's
This is stock. Hold on, I'll give you the...
don't break it.
Got you.
No. What are you doing?
This perch won't come
Brand new axle.
I'm not gonna kick it
It's
off.
bolted in. That's bolted in.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Makes sense. I don't know if that's supposed to fall out that easily. Yeet! That bolt goes. We make sure the preload's good. The height, it's just a guess. We're gonna have to adjust it a lot, but for now, we can get these things right in there. This is a factory spec Ooga Doogas. It's like 4.
A bunch, man.
All right, cool. Sounded like a bunch. Nice. Yo. See ya. That's right. Slam that thing. Night mode. Bottom her out.
That's good. I don't have to worry about my spring falling out every single time I jack up the car. That's a plus.
Nice. What do you think the BR and BR series stands for? Brian's really nice coilovers.
Bottom her right out.
Josh, what do you think it stands for?
Body residue. Body residue? Ew. Body residue. I fucking like that one, actually. You still filming?
Yeah.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh, we got a big party foul. Josh.
That's still no good. You see nylon, no good. That's a may pop. May
It's
pop
fine.
today, may pop
It's fine.
tomorrow.
What was that, Josh?
It's a may pop. It may pop today, it may pop tomorrow, but it's gonna pop.
Where's the big hammer?
Oh my. Josh.
No, you don't hit this with a hammer.
I
It'll
don't
go boom.
fucking care about that.
Josh, you're the tire expert. What would cause that?
Something that he hit on his car and it said chunk.
I was hoping for a better answer.
Where's the big hammer?
He
Jesus.
hit something on his car and it said chunk.
May pop.
May pop today, may pop tomorrow.
All right, ready for the test? All right, cool. So, this is how we're gonna do it. Ready, B? This is how we're gonna do the first test. Let's go take it down that bumpy ass road as fast as we can. Sick. How many pizza hot dog wrappers are in this front seat? Wow! You cleaned the car just for me.
Oh, stop it.
Jesus Christ.
Certainly a lot stiffer.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, bump test. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna that one.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. She's smooth. I'm used to the Mark II, so everything's kind of a big plus on that. It's drifting great. It feels grippier. Or is that just me?
I wouldn't. It doesn't feel grippier, but it feels more planted. Like the last set was really soft, so it had like a lot of initial grip, But once it hit any type of like weird undulation, yeah, it wasn't planted, so it wouldn't have a lot of grip.
You just say undulation?
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 Yeah, you should know what that is.
Sounds like gibberish.
That's not gibberish.
Alright, this thing sucks for low light. Night mode. Looks like we're in Mexico. Yep. Initiated. Clutch kick. Bang! There we go.
That was second gear the whole time. That's
nice work. It always amazes me how much grip BMWs have. Okay, don't try it.
And it had, like, we're max stiffness, so obviously the grip only goes up from here.
Hell yeah, max stiffy all the time, baby. Usually start max stiffy and then bring it down. You can't just like...
I mean, I'm like, the front end is just like huge difference, which is what I needed. My front end was so bad. It was
yeah, because that was just straight old max speeding rods. All right, initiation, nice. Okay. Okay. Oh boy! No! Oh my God! Oh, he's in X Games mode. Oh! Okay, I see you. There we go, there we go. And flick. Nice! Okay. Oh. And we're good. That was it.
Good.
How's it feel? Big difference.
It's way easier to drift, I gotta say.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it has less grip, but it's way more planted.
Yeah, because like, I haven't been in this car in a long time,
yeah.
But my old remembrance of this car was it kind of just being like it would sink, snap. You know what I mean?
I mean, the body roll alone, I'm just like so thrilled about. But definitely, like the ability to adjust the dampening in the rear is going to be a lifesaver for me.
That's good. So this is only going to translate to more confidence, faster drifts.
Definitely faster. I was going faster because I can.
Oh, I was pretty terrified. It was good.
Yeah. You're always terrified when somebody else is driving.
Fair enough. Well, BCs are a hit. We're hitting the track this week, so we'll see how they do on the track, but I can only predict that they're going to be amazing. They've done it so well in every other car. Love them.
Yeah, no, I'm actually super thrilled already, and that was obviously nothing, you know what I mean? We're just screwing around. I do that crap every day.
But you happy?
I can tell already because I do that crap every day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So you happy?
I'm super happy. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah. I'm excited.
Yes.
There we go.
So am I.
Manji's down the bumpiest road I know. Stayed planted, stayed controlled. Can't beat that. So it was a long day. Big step on the Nissonda. We got the bump stops, got the front end feeling super tight. I'm actually really happy we ended up putting those drop tie rods on. It was a huge upgrade. Feels amazing. Tomorrow, another big upgrade, getting ready for the track. We'll be good to go. So like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. B.
Have a great night. Peace.